do we vanish? How do we polish our politics to be as new as it was before? That's the thing we should know. We should ask ourselves, all of us. How do we do that? Let us put the weak people outside, away from our path. When you're fighting with a strong person and you're weak, you have to use your brain to put the strong person down.
You see, I'm a kind of a person who pays attention to things that are happening in different areas. In Kenya, since the 2024 when the Gen Zs entered the parliament, it is that scene that gave them the courage, and they believed indeed we can make something, we can create a change and that we want. And since then, they were also recognized by the government, and right now they know their princes. Everything they do, they must engage the Gen Zs. They are like Gen Zs. If we don't engage them, they may become a problem, you get? And now these Gen Zs are having like their own plans. They are saying the challenge or the challenges they are facing have not been caused by them. The challenges they are facing have been caused by those who are in power. But for them, they do believe that those who are in power, but they are elders, they belong to another generation, whereby they think and they feel like their time ended
somewhere.
And they don't have. That's why you are seeing right now, there is a man that just came up recently. He is a Senate. He's called Edwin Sifuna. He's very young, a very younger guy. Gen Zs have forgotten about all those ones, like the likes of Gachagua. They are all old. According to them, they say those ones are old. The likes of Kalonzo Musyoka. Kalonzo Musyoka has been with Baba, the late Raila Amolo Odinga, ever since. They are saying those ones are old. They are James Orengo. Those ones are old. They feel like that generation should just perish and go. And now they are with their own. You see the people that have crowds like right now, the likes of Babu Owino. Babu Owino is a bit young. He's still in his early 30s or 40s, if I'm not mistaken. They are with Edwin Sifuna, who is even young. They are with Peter Kelero Salasha. Now, he is the youngest member of parliament now in Kenya. And there is a guy was talking to a certain Gen Z from that side and asked him, what do you think, which measure do you think it can be used to bring the new change that you want? And he told me, and this is something that I want also to tell my fellow Ugandans who are youth and you're feeling like you want to change. What you need to change is this. He told me this and I agreed with him, that if you want to change the seat up there, you don't begin with that seat. If you want to remove branches from your tree and you cannot fit there, you cannot reach there, I mean, like you are not told to reach that branch, what do? You look for the either ladder, or you forge ways on how you can climb, and not until you reach that place that you can cut the branch. And so he was telling me that things must change right from the ground. That means from LC1 must be a Gen Z. Begin with an LC1 who is a Gen Z. Go to LC2 who is a Gen Z. LC3 who is a, if not a Gen Z, then let him be a millennial but who is near Gen Z. We go to the member of parliament, must be Gen Zs. And now when we reach to member of parliament who are Gen Zs, it will be easy, even if when the other guy refuses and remains on the seat, these Gen Zs will give him a headache in parliament and he may end up resigning. They may even reach in the parliament and they decided to just chase him. It is because the constitution allows the member of parliament in Kenya to change the president.
True.
It is possible. And I saw that the thing in fact, it is something that many youth they don't even see. For them, they only alarm change, you see, but they don't know the procedures they are supposed to follow in order to get what they need for them, they are only focusing on the top seat, not knowing that even these ones down are vital. There are some other things that you may need to do here, and now the one who is on the ground with you may block you, can become an obstacle, and henceforth, hence affecting the what? The cause that you started, that might have impacted the what? The top seat that you wanted, maybe. And so, basing on that information, do you think even in Uganda it can be possible?
For that case, I just want us to understand this here. In the beginning, I said politics is like a family. If you have father, well and good. Whoever out there, you have your father, treat them right, love them, and please look up to them if they are old. You have your mother, please love your mother. Love her genuinely and generously. So let us go back to this point here. The Gen Zs, they are doing okay because youth is the biggest number, it's the biggest percentage in the whole world.
True.
So we are not going to rely on other limited numbers, because if they are not, we are not going to look at that. We are going to look at the biggest number. Now, I just want us first to look at this as well. If your father is there and your mother is there, and these are your parents, and you happen to have built somewhere, because this our age, you might be having a home somewhere. So let's say your father said, build a home there near me. I want to ask a question. If your father says, please stop coming in, you're driving, you're using the same gate, please, you're coming late, where do you always come from? And secondly, this issue of coming and leaving your car in idleness, like when the car keeps on running, you're doing other things, you're removing bags and everything, it irritates me somewhere. Would you respect your father? Of all things they have told you, why do you come always? Why do you come late? Why do you leave your car idling? Idling is like when you leave a car running, that engine, there's how it rumbles, there's how it makes funny noise. And actually, it irritates me too, when I used to before my uncle, I used to say, like, when you hear him entering, when you hear the car comes in, when it comes in and reaches in the garage, he will take a time to put it down. So it will rumble, like it will idle for almost 30 minutes. You're like, you're in bed, but you hear this sound. So irritating. So, and he's busy asking, what would you tell him? They say, hey, daddy, you're telling me too much, you're giving me too much rules. And you forget that the land you're seated on belongs to him. Although Gen Zs want change, you want those beautiful changes, but I just want you to think about, if that is your father, how would you respond towards him? Assume he's your father. Before saying, this is my grandfather, my what, he has kids. That person has kids. That person has women. That person has family. And the family are looking up to him. So they are also Gen Zs as like you. What are their mindset? What are they saying about that, what you're thinking, or what you're saying, or what you're planning? Are they in the same plan as you? Or for them, they are on different plans? So how many people do you want to drive into your plan? So let us go back to the grassroots. Find out, what can I do to obtain this seat? But is it worth it? Because there is there's a saying in Western region. Yeah, that. Let me take it to this. I just want everyone to understand it. So let us take it in this perception. Like, you have a kid, and this kid comes a bit dirty at home. And every time you ask that kid, please, why do always your uniform dirty? And a kid that, oh, dad, nzanya nnyo. Okay, okuzanya, it's like, I play a lot. What do you do? Do you start punishing the kid? Why does she or he plays a lot? Or you try to find a way of how to maintain that uniform clean? Or you provide more uniforms? So which knowledge have we provided to people about the, as you say, the Gen Zs, about this monopoly of change? So that is the first thing. Second, why do we need a change? Because it's a question I will ask you. Why do you need a change anyway? Is it how you're forced? Is it the taxes you're facing? Is it the lack of jobs you're having in the country? Is it the poor roads you're moving on a day and a night? Is it because you're sleeping hungry? Is it that you don't have food to eat? You sleep on an empty stomach? Are you medication poor? Like your health system is poor? You don't get medicines when you go to the government premises or to government facilities? What is your mind telling you about change? Okay, what are you changing about? Because if I'm to ask you, like if I'm to ask everybody there, why do you need a change? Because for me, I will tell you I need a change about healthy facilities. My healthy conditions, okay, my health conditions, my comrades, is poor. Like, healthy system is still weak. I'll say that. So I need a change in the health system. But I will not start with the president. Only I will raise my voice to a person who's concerned. And let that person who's concerned pick a word from my voice, or pick words and go and look into the problem.
And now, you see now, Brother Andrew,
Yes.
the reason as why I think the younger generation has become so harsh and they don't bother. It's because maybe whenever they try to raise their voices, they are forced to keep quiet. They do silence them, and if not silence, they don't mind about them. You get?
Silencing and not being minded about their different statements and different words and different things. First, if I speak out my mind, or if I speak out, and that person does not want to listen what I've said, someone else will. And if that person also add a word on my words, you cannot fail to be heard. So meaning we are using one voice. So let us pinpoint out things that we need to change first.
All of them are bad.
Thank you.
There is nothing that is
now, if you say that everything is nuggish, everything is a problem, so we need to change everything. Just remember this. Rome was not built in one day. Rome was not built in one day.
But it is not still under construction.
And it's still under construction, my dear friend. If you go to Rome, every day they are constructing new things. And it's still Rome. So you think about that. Even old buildings are worshipped. Even old buildings now are gold. To enter in a cathedral in Rome, there are certain money you have to pay, euros. Because they take it as a treasure. There are certain things that we should take treasure now. However much that man is in power, you call him a dictator, whatever. Yes, he is. Whatever you say, I have no problem with that. It's your mindset. It's your genuinity. That's how you feel. And it's your mandate because you have a freedom to say so. But I just want you to think that even old things are highly to reach. So as much as we want him, to change, like as much as you Gen Zs you want to change, think of Rome was not built one day. There are steps that you need to carry. there are steps that we need to step.
There are,
So, for that case, I would request that the politics we see in Uganda, we shouldn't first blame it to the president or blame it. We start blaming we. What kind of people do we send there? Come from your district. Go and look at your district. How many health facilities do you have? Government health facilities.
for me, there I will disagree with you. First of all,
Yes,
I cannot.
please.
I want to blame the people because it is the situation that is forcing people to send their people that are poor and that are fake.
Okay, fine. Let me give you let me first give you
Another thing that I would like also to let you know is that you told me the step by step in like a construction or something, or like doing something. In Uganda, we have had one president for 4 decades, right? Uganda got its independence in 1962. Are you aware?
Of course.
1 year before Kenya. True?
Okay, I'm listening.
Compare Uganda and Kenya right now. Which country would you like to be in?
I would say, me honestly, I'll say I'll be in Uganda. I have my reasons.
Because you have never been in Kenya?
No,
you have
not
never
really.
tested
I've
Kenya.
moved.
Okay.
No, listen.
Another thing.
No, let me first highlight. Let me first correct you on that. In life, never compare a dog and a goat. Why am I saying this? There is a reason why one is called a goat, another one is called a what? A dog. So these animals are totally different. The same applies to Uganda and Kenya. Kenya is called Kenya. Uganda is called Pearl of Africa. Uganda. First, Kenya has almost 3 seaports. Uganda, you have none. Uganda, you're a landlocked country.
That is not the issue.
No, listen. Let me divide it in a proper way. People get facts first before you jump.
That's very true.
Yes.
That's very true. Uganda is a landlocked country.
Uganda is a landlocked country.
Yes.
Meanwhile, you have to rely on your comrades to get all the goods right in Uganda and to go through Uganda. That's where your revenue comes from. Thirdly, Uganda, you are just a portion to Kenya. There are provinces. There is a county in Kenya that is bigger than Uganda. So, second, no, we are going to highlight the facts. Kenya Highlands produce almost the GDP of Kenya through grapes. Do you know that? Do you know grapes?
I know them.
Kenya has facilities, has factories which are more organized more than Uganda.
Established by who and when?
No, listen.
Where?
No, you cannot. That's what I've told you. Don't compare yourself to a man, you're a cow, and you're comparing yourself to an elephant. There is something that weighs more kilograms more than you do. I just want you people to understand. For us, we might be thinking of these issues. Let us put this rubbish down. Let us look at the kilometers of the Kenya. How many miles? Okay, how many miles are there?
Kenya is bigger than Uganda, like twice.
Meanwhile, Kenya, even the population, you know that population makes a development.
May I ask you a question?
Please go ahead.
If you are a parent and you're having 2 kids and you fail to cater for 2 kids and your wife, a family of 4, a father, a mother, and 2 kids, you fail to cater for them and provide. When they give you a family of 10 people, will you manage and you have failed the one of 2?
And let me tell you something.
No, first answer my question.
Your family.
Will you manage?
No, let me just give you this conception. Your family is more weight. It's not bigger than the country. The country has to. It is a lot. There is a lot that we need to budget for, and the presidents, they know that.